Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the iPhone X and we're going to be doing some submerging tests just to see how it compares to the Note 8 and all the other handsets out there. I'll also touch base on some of the small features that you may not have seen on the handset yet if you haven't had a chance to have a go on it. But if you do enjoy the video, please drop it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. It's nice to see my channel growing, only a little bit, but it's nice to see it growing more or less. Let's get into the water test. Right, so here we have the iPhone X or iPhone 10, however you want to call it. So before I do the water test, I'm just going to give you a quick show around the phone and tell you what my first impressions are. So when I first saw this phone a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't actually too impressed. I think the screen is amazing, but the overall design of the phone, especially with this metal part on the side of the bezels, it looks really plasticky to me and really cheap. I wasn't really impressed. They have improved. You haven't got too much of a, if you can see that on there, you haven't got too much of a push out now on the actual lenses. You do get the dual lens. See if I can get in here to show you the quality. Quality is still fantastic. Comparing it against the Note 8 though, the Note 8 does seem to capture more colour and be a bit more vibrant within the pictures. So that's the camera. As I'm sure you're all aware, you've got no home button now, so you'll have to get used to the different movements within the handset. What you have now is if you go into an application, what you would do now is you'd swipe up from the bottom to close the application. And then one common question that I normally get asked is, well, how do you close the applications down? If you do it more of in a slow motion, you'll then get your multi-applications running here. And then to close them down, it's not a case of just swiping up now, because that will still keep the application running. What you have to do is, if we do it again, bring it up, you've got your applications here. If you then keep your finger on the application, you get the close symbol down here, so you can either close it by pressing on that symbol there, or from here you can simply swipe up and close all your applications. That's good for saving your battery and also making sure you aren't using all your usage in the background. Second thing I noticed on the handset is your power button. Your power button, if I give you an example here, if I keep my finger on it, it will activate Siri. It doesn't actually turn off the handset. So just to give you an example again, this being, you'd have thought of being the power button on the side here, as well as you've got your volume keys here, and then you've got your silent button at the top as you would normally have. So how do you switch the phone off, I hear you ask? Okay, so as well as pressing on the power button, you also have to press the volume up key at the same time. So if we do this now, there we go. You then get the option to slide to power off, medical ID, and then your emergency SOS. Medical ID is simply a way of putting all your personal details in there and such. If you've got a medical condition, Apple have now introduced this where you can now put, your allergies, any medications you're taking, what blood type you are, your weight, your height. If you want the whole world to know, I suppose you put on here if you need to. If you do have a medical condition, it will definitely help you in certain situations. So those are just a few of the tips and tricks that, the most common questions that I get asked regarding the iPhone X. So I hope you enjoyed that. I haven't actually tested this in water yet, so again, I'm quite lucky to have this to do a demonstration for you guys. It's not actually my handset, but what we'll do is we'll do the water test now. So let's get this up. Alright, so as you can see, the handset is on and up and running. And now I have a clear bowl so we can actually see through it to see how it does. So let's see how we get on. Okay, so we are submerged. Those bubbles. Nothing coming out of there to say that it's going into the handset. Does the handset work whilst it's in there. No. Okay. Let's just strip it off a little bit. Okay, so once we're out, let's activate the camera. Let's close that down. Okay, so yep, seems to a bit slippery on the screen. It seems to have brightness on the screen is actually making my camera go dark. Let's see if we can turn that down. Okay, so it's not as responsive. I'm just trying to pull down the shortcuts from the top, and it's not allowing me to do that. So let's use the other hand. Let's try. No, that's not what we want then. Anyway, okay, so still responsive. Took a little while for it to become fully responsive, but it seems to be doing the job now. I think it's safe to say, let's have a look at the camera again. Yeah, everything is still running as it should be. So overall, I think we can safely say it has passed the waterproof test. Okay, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions on the iPhone X, please feel free to drop a comment in the box. I'll do my utmost to answer them. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Thanks for watching guys. Cheers, bye.